Hello and welcome to the Listening Post's unboxing channel on YouTube. Today I'm not going to unbox anything. Today, looking back at the 25 years I've been in this industry, it gets you thinking about why I established this unboxing channel to start with. The real reason, drilling down to its core, was to try and celebrate and share the things that I got to touch day to day that really inspired me. And looking at those, 2.5 decades, some of the things that have really tickled my fancy, really got me thinking about what can make a difference in hi-fi, what improvements people can make in their systems. Some of those weird little things have stuck with me since the first day I started in my job. So, Wireworld Starlight Coax digital cable. This is the version 8. They've done a lot of iterations, but honestly this represents something that 2.5 decades ago I couldn't get my head around. If you had told me that a cable would make a difference, I could probably understand, I could probably demonstrate, I could probably show you it, and it always made a wee subtle difference. But this was a marker. The Starlight Coax was an absolute benchmark where suddenly I got it. Suddenly you plugged it in and everyone else got it as well. And more importantly, from a business perspective, it really hit the mark, because the reason the Starlight was so impressive was Wireworld had somehow got their head around the square wave technology, this new digital technology. DACs were being introduced, CD players were being turned into transports. Transports were somewhat available. At the higher end of this industry, we needed a relatively competent connection between these things. And Wireworld was able to produce something for well under half the price of its competitors that was 5 times better. I mean, I know 5 was just an arbitrary number, but significantly better than all of its competition for well under its half of its retail price. Basically what they got their head around was that silver influenced the conductivity of some of the traditional cables, and their 75 ohm cables, their traditional sort of coax in some way at their time. They've do all sorts of things nowadays, filament design, there's a DNA Helix that they talk about as well, but that aside, they worked out that a silver-clad copper conductor vastly improved the rise time and fall time of a digital signal. Basically, eliminating capacitance and inductance, it meant that you got a very tight square wave, and the timing or the clock associated with that digital field was utterly perfect. And again, for under half the price of its competition, they were able to realize an amazing product. They were able, for me, to be able to introduce to customers a simple take-home plug-in, listen to it, see what it does. And it surpassed everybody's expectation. And for me, today, celebrating 2.5 decades, it reminds me of some of the very first little things, just little things, cheap at the time, little things that I remember to this day from 2.5 decades ago. So there we have it, Wireworld Starlight Coax, stamped in my memory, part of my history in this industry, an excellent, overperforming, underpriced coaxial digital cable, shared with you today here at the Listening Post in Christchurch, New Zealand. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more, subscribe to our channel.